Hello, my name is Michael Hollins, and I am the managing attorney at the Holland's Bankruptcy Law Office. And today I'd like to give you 5 tips for making sure that your bankruptcy goes smoothly. But first, if you'd like any information on bankruptcy in general, please head on over to hollandsbankruptcy.com where we have a lot of good information. Or you can call us here at 844 2 Debt Free. That's 844 233 2837. Now, 5 tips to make your bankruptcy go smoothly. Right now, there are a lot of people who have debt. We've had income loss, and we've had medical bills that have gone up due to the pandemic, and they have found that bankruptcy was a good option for them. Some of you may be considering this, and you may, at some point understand that bankruptcy is the solution for you. And so when that happens, I want to make sure that you have some good tips on some things that you could be doing now so that when that day comes, you will be in a great position. The first thing you can do, even if you're considering bankruptcy or not, you should pull your credit report. Make sure that everything is reporting as it should. This is just a really good idea to make sure that all three bureaus are reporting accurately. And if there are any errors on your report, those can definitely be addressed either in bankruptcy, or if you're not considering bankruptcy, that is something that could be addressed outside of bankruptcy. The website that you go to get free credit reports is annualcreditreport.com. Annualcreditreport.com. So that's the first tip to something that you'll need going into bankruptcy. Now, the second thing is there is a mandatory credit counseling course that you have to take prior to filing your bankruptcy. So if you believe bankruptcy is your solution, my tip is to not wait and let that linger. Go ahead and take that course as soon as possible. It's something that is required, and the court gives you 6 months prior to filing to take that course. So I would just recommend that you don't dilly-dally on that. You go ahead and take care of that as soon as possible. Now, the third tip out of 5 that will help your bankruptcy go smoothly is make a list of all of your finances. If you begin to do that now, when the time comes to fill out your petition, you won't have to struggle to remember where your income is coming from, what expenses you're currently paying, and what your debts are. If you start to make those lists now, you'll be in great shape when time comes. And it's very important because if there's income that is not listed on the petition and is later found out, the court, the trustee, the judge could consider that, oh, that's fraudulent activity. You're trying to hide that. And so it's very important that all your assets, cars, houses, 401ks, all those things are listed on the petition, as well as where your income is coming from, so that there's no chance that there is any issues with that. And of course, you've got to list your debts because you want to discharge all your creditors. So listing who you owe, getting that list together is very important as well. Not all creditors are listed on credit reports, so it's important that you just start to stop and think about that in advance. The fourth tip I have for those who believe that bankruptcy is a good solution for you is to make a budget. After you come out of bankruptcy, you'll have what we call a fresh start. That fresh start basically will keep you debt free. Hopefully, the goal is that you're debt free. Excuse me. So you'll want a budget to live on so that you can stay in that great position. But not only that, the court requires that we list out a budget as well. We list the income, assets, expenses, which is what we're talking about here. All that goes on your petition. So if you begin to list those things out now, that would be great. Now, the fifth item and the final tip for making sure that your bankruptcy goes smoothly is to call Holland's Bankruptcy Law Office and allow us to help you to put together your petition and represent you, to make sure that your assets are protected and to make sure that your debts are discharged. To me, that is the most important tip. Now, how do you get in touch with us? You can go on over to hollandsbankruptcy.com, Holland's, Hollins, bankruptcy.com, or you can give us a call at any of the local numbers that are on your screen, or as I mentioned earlier, our toll-free number, which is 844-2-DEBT-FREE. That is 844 233-2837. Excuse me. Got a tickle in my throat. Again, I'm Michael Hollins, and thank you for listening.